tournament. And if I recall, it's gone Kelvin's way, but we'll definitely see. BJ's been playing pretty solid. Okay, as soon as I say that, doing the...
A little bit of YOLO right there. And so far, it looks like Kelvin's, I mean, this is why he picked Vega, because he knew he was feel confident in the neutral game.
Yeah.
Play a little aggressive. Otherwise, he would have gone to that birdie for the more neutral range control.
Yeah. And I like this from BJ, just trying to play like pretty active, like getting in there and really, really trying to make something happen.
Ooh,
and I think that's important to establish really early on. It's not something that you have to continue to do throughout the entirety of the set, but just establish it really early. It's 0-0 first round. Just show that, hey, I'm going to go a little ham this time.
And now that it's always going to be in the back of the mind for the next 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 rounds, depending on how long they play.
Yeah.
Okay, good damage.
Really good confirm. That wake up counter hit jab, it's good.
Oh,
nice
okay.
reversal, he just doesn't want to deal with it. Great, that was really, really good round from BJ.
Same pressure, making Kelvin guess at a multitude of angles, like, hey, what button is BJ going to press next?
Yep.
When do I even get out? And BJ just mixed it up really well. Ooh.
Well, and it sets up some nice implications for later on, as far as the type of pressure that he's willing to go to, or kind of the type of movement options, what he's willing to risk, like with just like random dash up.
Very well said. But right now, Kelvin not being dissuaded
Kelvin's
at all.
Those buttons out there, lets up for a second.
And get that hit confirm. It's such a good hit confirm to call. You have so much time to be like, oh, should I do my critical art? Yeah, why not?
Man, people really get hit by that. It does look a little bit tricky. The jump roundhouse, it kind of looks like it's just really not going to hit.
And then just falls on your head.
Yeah, just like snags you like right at his ankle. Ooh, I really do like that shimmy a lot.
So still safe, actually, surprisingly enough. But
yeah,
in the corner now. Oh, but just walks his way out.
Yeah, they just kind of leapfrogged a little bit there. Oh, no. I respect the read from BJ, but it really just didn't work out.
No, it really did not work out.
Yeah.
All right.
But he was definitely in a bad spot. This is still honestly pretty rough for him. Kelvin's definitely having the advantage going into the final round.
Great use of the EX stomps for the bar confirm there.
Yeah, just trying to really keep it even, like as even as possible. Because Kelvin's really just hoarding that meter. He's got a lot of resources.
Oh my god, but doing
Nice
such a great job at just keep him in this corner. Button after button, just pressuring BJ.
Oh, that's rough.
I wonder if that's like the safe tip of slide. There's a really strange range where it's safe, another range where it isn't on that biggest slide.
Yeah, it kind of had that like meaty look to it, or it just hits at a certain point. And you're like, that doesn't look like how it usually looks when it gets blocked.
It can be hard. Wow, Kelvin's still playing great, very active, challenge BJ air to air every time he tries to jump.
Yeah, Kelvin's just playing as low risk as possible. Even with the shimmies, he's doing stuff that's incredibly safe. He's not trying to shimmy in a command grab, just buffered that, and a super. That's going to be game one.
And
really good stuff.
I think he might be showing us something about the Vega versus Kali matchup. Whatever that button is with Vega, which I don't know well enough to know what that one is, seems to be really hard for BJ to deal with.
Yeah, he was trying to throw a couple of things out, and it wasn't really working out too well. And even when he wasn't, if he tried to jump, then Vega would recover in time, so it wouldn't be a jump punish. If he was just sitting there taking it, obviously that's fine with Kelvin. You're losing the white life, and you're not making anything happen.
Especially Street Fighter 5 with that white life you generate. Oh, but here, this is the Kali's game. What BJ wanted to start?
Okay, there you go. I don't know. I don't really agree with that dash under, just putting himself in the corner.
I mean, if you had the time to react to it with the dash, uppercut.
Yeah. The hitbox on it is really solid for the... Okay, going for the sweep.
Back to the corner.
Nice, he does get the pressure. Nice block on that overhead.
Yeah.
Okay, just going for it. I feel you, Kelvin.
Oh, but guess the big conversion right here.
Yeah.
What's next? Oh my god.
Nice, okay.
It's so hard to know when to press buttons.
It's really rough, yeah. His buttons are incredibly solid, even outside of Claw. If he has you at that point in the corner, it's really, really good. And then to be able to threaten command grab is just a whole nother beast.
And then just knowing that he stands change and know which buttons he's even pressing in the first place.
Yeah. Brian just like really trying to make something happen with a counter hit.
I mean, life is still relatively even, but I don't know. The pressure from Kelvin right now is real.
Yeah, he's just really not. Oh my goodness.
Okay.
I was gonna say he's really not overextending.
Yeah.
As soon as I say that.
Too much. Commentator's curse. Ooh, good blocking, but doesn't get by the punish. Either does get, but doesn't merit.
Did the roundhouse stomp.
American resets.
Good stuff. The hardest of reads. The air-to-airs have been so on point by Kelvin. Oh, YOLO sweep finally not paying off. Oh, wow. Really predicted an air-to-air situation. Look at that. He's just standing his ground.
I mean, he's playing his game. He's sitting there. He's pressing buttons. It's hard to challenge him on the ground, it seems. Like, just keep doing it.
Well, I think he just really wants to get BJ sort of inundated with just that like really basic neutral game to where stuff like this can happen. Where it's like, all right, he's just going to sit and press this button and kind of just stand his ground and not do too much and not be super active.
But in the end, BJ gets pushed back to the corner, and that's where the damage comes in. It gets harder to deal with.
Well, and the thing is, too, is once Kelvin starts to steer away from that,
hold that dash right back down.
That was pretty sick. That was pretty sick.
Ooh.
The cross back under.
Kelvin Jeon
not trying to be in that corner against Nikali with full bar.
My God, both players though sitting on that full stick of butter. We'll see if Kelvin Jeon even chooses to burn any of this to finish off the round, or even BJ risks using that meter to try to come back.
Wow.
Oh my God. Okay, he does.
All right. I mean, it worked.
Yeah. All right. This is match point for Kelvin Jeon.
Yeah. BJ, at the very least, in a nice position with the meter. So he can take a fat lead here if he makes a clean hit happen. So these are the situations where, with that implication, I would definitely start command grabbing.
And, I mean, we're seeing him doing those stomp confirms right there. Any single one of those hits is going to be that critical art we've seen so many times. Not anymore, though. He's got those resets.
Nice.
Oh, no confirm, though.
Oh, but Kelvin's at such a big life deficit here. That meter really played a huge factor into what Kelvin was willing to deal with. And now BJ's looking really, really poised to make this 1-1.
Oh, yeah, and he already built the meter back.
Here we go.
Burns it right again.
Yeah.
Oh, so much damage.
Really solid stuff. Yeah, that's like one of the big issues is when you have that implication of huge damage off of a counter hit setup, that's when someone like Nikali can make big things happen with that command grab. So I was really hoping that he'd go for it, and immediately he did. So that was awesome recognition by BJ.
Yeah, really analyzing the mental defensive state that Kelvin was in.
Yeah, he understood. Obviously he understands that Kelvin's a smart player. Nice.
The stance change mix-up there was real. Oh, great blocking from Kelvin. Says, hey, we play all the time. I know when you cross me under like that. Not today. Oh, and that's the
Kelvin trying to go back to that. Just not overextend. He has a bit of a lead, so he really doesn't have to. He really doesn't have to overextend at all.
Oh,
Nikali needs to come to him with his buttons that aren't really as good as Vega's moveset.
No, I mean, they're not bad buttons, but Vega just has great buttons.
Yeah, it's more of a comparative thing. Yeah, just really straightforward game plan, really good stuff.
No, trying to find some size modes, getting really close to having that V-trigger.
The air is so good. And now willing to go in a little bit more. Oh, man.
Kelvin with the buttons and the confirms. Yeah, the quarter, but a great block from BJ. Sadly, no punish, but at least he gets to pop that V-trigger.
And it's a good thing that he didn't go into any kind of buffer into Stomp because he air reset Kelvin, so that would have been a punish, and that would have been really rough for him.
Actually, unless you do the hard stomp, but just no one goes to that hard stomp. The hard stomp will actually juggle someone airborne.
Nice, good stuff from Kelvin.
Pretty sure about that.
So now we're kind of at the same situation. You know, BJ has that implication of big damage off of a straight hit, but so does Kelvin. Oh, wow. It looked like he really wanted to go for a command grab setup there. I feel it. It's great when you have that going on for you, that like any straight hit's just going to be fat damage.
Oh, okay.
Really good stuff. Get the big corner push, good damage.
Just back the simple pressure, good buttons, pushes BJ back in the corner. Still with that gray health, and just, anytime you eat any Vega normal, you're not only eating the damage from the normal, but all that gray health that you had occur from the blocking beforehand.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
It's
great.
so good. Kelvin has just been going in and out seamlessly from like that really basic, straightforward, neutral game plan, and then just jumping in. Is that going to... Yeah, that's the chip out. He couldn't do reversal because he was in V-trigger. Forced chip situation, really good stuff.
Very smart recognition from Kelvin to even notice that he had the option of setting up that